All right, shutdown's officially over. Officially over, right? Passing the Senate, passing the House. DT signed it. He signs the funding bill that ended the 43-day government shutdown. Now this article comes out that foreclosures have just recently surged to 20% as Americans struggle to pay mortgages.
I don't see any major reform happening to ease the pain that everyday Americans are feeling at all. We're getting Band-Aid solutions now offered from Trump, who's supposed to be some sort of, man for the people. We're getting, okay, well, here's how we're going to help you. We're going to give you a 50-year mortgage, or we're going to give you a $2,000 stimmy. Like, these are not real solutions. Yeah, there's some good things that Trump has done. There's no arguing, but this is not one of them. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella. This is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society. And welcome to reality. Guys, today we have Andy and DJ
Cruise the internet.
That's what we do. We're going to cruise it. You know what it's about, man. We're going to put topics on the screen. We're going to laugh. We're going to make fun. We're going to talk some serious stuff. And then we're going to talk about how we, the people, need to solve these problems going on in the world. If you're new to the show, we've got a bunch of different shows. We got Q&AF. That's on Mondays. We got a new schedule coming out next week. Just so you guys know, we are going to be moving to live shows. I know I said we were going to do that this week, but we had a little bit of a snafu. But we snafu'd it out. Is that the new word? I made that up. We unsnafu'd it. So we're going to be live next week. Do we know when we're going to be live? We're going to put that in Monday show. We'll have that Monday show. Mm-hmm. All right. So what's happening there, Malcolm X?
Oh, my brothers and sisters, I'm glad to be here with everybody.
Do you have your LeBron James book where you're going to be on the first page?
Yeah,
no.
There's a new book right here called Heat.
Heat. You've never seen Heat?
I've not seen Heat.
You've seen Den of Thieves, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Den of Thieves is a
movie.
What?
Huh?
Heat is much better than Den of Thieves.
Well, I mean,
just wait till you watch it. There is one scene in Den of Thieves that is better than, it's one of the best scenes ever.
The garage scene?
Yeah, where they bring that kid in the garage.
Bro.
I can't wait until Ryan has a fucking boyfriend and we get to do that.
Well, he ain't gonna be a boyfriend, but bring your friend over. Let me talk to him.
Well, he ain't gonna be a boyfriend after that.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hole in the yard and everything, bro.
Dude, it's gonna be great.
We're gonna you see that fucking hole? She ain't home by 11. You gonna be in it. I can't wait.
If you gonna bring her home,
I can't wait.
I'm gonna take you home to your Lord.
I can't wait. We're gonna take you to the train station.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Can't give away all our moves.
Your Honesty, these are the exhibits. This is how they're culpable.
Where'd that kid go? Bring back episode. What episode was that? Before we get into it, I would like to thank you guys for supporting this amazing Form Energy. If you haven't tried Form Energy yet, you must try it. Otherwise, you can't listen to the show. That's the deal.
That's right.
Buy one, share one.
We only speak in Form Energy language. So
that's right.
Unless you drink one, you don't even understand what's happening.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Mm-hmm.
Pay me money. You know what I'm saying? I need to get an endorsement deal with these.
That's
fuckers.
what I'm saying, bro. You got to talk to somebody over there, bro.
Out there getting all these podcast deals. I ain't getting shit.
Guys, I got a podcast here. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Well, let's get into it, guys.
All right.
Got to remind them, though, man.
Yeah, we got to pay the fee. If the show makes you think, if it makes you laugh, if it gives you a new perspective, do us a favor and share that show out. We all know that everybody else is crazy. We're just a little crazier.
That's right.
So don't be a hoe.
And share the show.
All right.
Yeah. We have CTI. We got the chat is alive and well. Hello, chat.
Greetings, chat.
Are chatting.
There's Omar Prescott. Salutations. I love our chat. This is the best thing we ever added to the show.
With a live chat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dark kit.
Did you see my story though when I shared it out?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like that?
Yeah. Greetings from Riverside. Greetings, fellow peasants.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's going on today, DJ?
Dude, it is a lot. It is a lot. This is going to be a full girth episode.
Full girth.
I told the crew probably be about 3 hours today. So
3?
Yep.
All right.
Lock in, chat. No, I'm just. It is a lot happening though. We got a lot to talk about, lot to cover. But before we get to any of that, I wanted to bring this up. This is a new study that was going on. Now I know we get it a lot on the show about our vulgarity.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
we do? What are they talking about?
I like those guys, but man, they sure do curse a lot. We get some of that every now and then.
We're trying.
We are.
Yeah.
I am.
To curse more.
No, I can't speak for you. I'm trying. I'm trying not to cuss so much. But sorry.
You failed.
But no, apparently curse words are no more. Okay, there's a new study that came out that is basically saying, I got it pulled here, the death of the swear word. Gen Z are more offended by slurs than expletives. With pussy.
No.
Yeah, that's pussy. No, that's not pussy. What is that? Punk, dyke. Wait. I don't know what they are. Okay, they got.
What's that first one?
I think punk maybe.
Punk?
Yeah. What is it? What is it? Prick. Oh, prick.
Prick, dick, and cunt.
Now ranked among the least offensive terms of all.
Well, who gets offended anyway? Like,
Gen Z.
no, they don't. I don't think Gen Z gets offended at all. I think Gen Z is pretty normal.
Yeah.
I think it's between Gen Z and like my age, which would mean you.
Oh, I'm in that age.
Yeah.
I get offended?
Yeah.
No, my people are cool.
Imagine being so weak that you get offended by somebody's words.
Yeah.
Like for real, dude. Like imagine being so weak that you allow a force of air that comes out of somebody's mouth in a certain tone to offend you. That's pretty weak shit, man.
Sticks and stones, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I was like. Do they not teach that no more?
I don't know. No, I doubt it. That's what we were taught. Like if I came home and said, "Oh, Tommy said this," my dad would be like, "Well, what the? You're a bitch. Stop being a pussy."
He called me a fag. Well, I mean, are you? I mean, what do you?
I was kind of wondering.
Yeah, but well, apparently it's out. They got this chart now that, according to researchers from Australia's Macquarie University, we got to guess these, dude. I don't know what. Like, this is the list. So they're saying that like back in the 1990s, what's the B word that ends in a Y? What is that? No, it's not bitchy. Let's see. I gotta zoom in on this a little bit.
What is that
chat?
first one?
Yeah, I don't know. Chat, help us out. What is this?
Put the chat up.
Blackie?
Bussy. Buddy?
Bussy? It's not bussy. No.
Buddy is an offensive word, though. Like if a white dude calls you buddy, that means you're going to fight him.
That's not a good thing.
Hey, buddy. Let me listen right here, buddy. Yeah. Chief.
I thought usually it was just like hard R's when you know it's okay.
No.
All right, hey.
Yeah. I don't know all these words. These are listen here, buddy.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. That means you're about to get punched.
Yeah.
I learned that when I moved to Springfield, Missouri, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Because I grew up here in St. Louis, kind of like, not around a whole bunch of country people all the time. And then I went down to Springfield. First night I was there, I got punched in the face. And I know the thing the guy said right beforehand. He said, "Listen here, buddy." And I'm like, man. I looked at him and then, yeah, that was it. I learned the language real quick.
Oh, man.
Well, you know what? I stand by what I said. If you allow any words to offend you, there's something wrong with you.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
No,
if you let other opinions offend you, there's something wrong with you. If you let someone disturb your peace in any way, shape, or form by their words, you're like, that's a severe weakness for real.
Well, I mean, I guess the silver lining of all of this is the great U.S. of A. is still number one. We use the most amount of of curse words.
Look at I believe that. Look at India down there at the bottom. Syed doesn't say any curse words.
Oh, bro, because listen, if
he's the most polite. He's the most proper, polite human being I know.
But when they do use them, though,
bitch,
bloody bastard, bitch. No, you.
It comes out in a whole bunch.
Yeah, just like one. It's just very, very concentrated.
If an Indian starts cursing at you, you're about to die. That's a fact. So I believe this list.
Get better.
Yeah. You don't like my Sloopy?
No, you. F you. You right in your bloody ass. That's how you know it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
They start like saying some
the bloody ass stuff.
Weird
Yeah.
sex shit, dude.
It's like,
oh, bro.
Fuck your goat. Yeah. Why do we have a show? And how does anybody listen to this, dude? What's wrong with you people?
Oh, man.
All right. All right. So we determined that cursing is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's all right. Sometimes you just got to be able to,
The one thing that I do get nervous, like I get weird about though, is like when we go to the meet and greets and stuff, and people bring their kids. They're like, "My kid listens to you every day," and I'm like, "Oh shit."
You are a terrible parent.
Yeah.
No, dude, I can't remember if it was in Tampa or Riverside, but somebody had the kids, like they repeat don't be a hoe.
That was Riverside.
Yeah, it was Riverside. Yeah. I'm just like, gee, I mean, impressive, right? But like, oh man.
I kind of liked it though.
Yeah. Well, swear words are safe for now. So,
bro, did you see that clip that I sent you of the Sean Ryan? Did you watch it yet?
No, I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. Right. So what's the gist of it though?
Just pull it up and watch it.
Yeah. All right. I do have it. I have it right.
I was talking to Sean Ryan via text today about this clip. This is crazy. So play the clip.
Yeah, here's the clip. Let's check it out.
You bought like a DeWalt laser level at Home Depot, and then you put something in front of the laser to kind of diffuse it. So you take it from being a really thin laser line and then spread that sucker out so it's like 6 inches wide. And then you get somebody that's on right where the laser is, you can see through the wall. So this was viral on TikTok. So I called my assistant. I said, get this guy wherever he is, fly him to my house. I want to try this out. So we flew to a place where is not illegal. While you are in the state, you get close to the wall and you can see code that looks kind of like alien writing, and then some that look like kanji Japanese characters. Sometimes hallucinations change and warp and modify a little bit. This is permanent. If you move your head, the code stays in the same place, and if you move the laser on the wall, different code reveals itself as the laser is moving. Then you get 2 or 3 people lined up and they all see the same thing, and if you put your arm in front of it, the code completely changes, but only right where your arm is. I have no explanation for what the hell it is.
What?
Yeah, dude. And if you ever watch this guy's content, this guest here, he does some pretty good content, and he's definitely not full of shit. Yeah.
And so I'm assuming
DMT.
DMT, right?
Yeah.
So he's basically saying we live in a matrix. Like
that's what he's saying.
In a simulation.
Yes. Now I want to try DMT and see if it works.
And everything is binary.
I've never done that before.
I've never, no.
No, but like, dude.
I'll go to Home Depot right now, bro.
I'm just saying. Like, this is some weird shit.
Bro, I don't know, man. Chat, anybody know this? Anybody familiar with this?
I mean, I don't have any DMT.
Yeah,
I love how he says, I had to fly to my house, and then we went to a place where DMT wasn't illegal.
Yeah, he's loaded.
Yeah.
Say, tell me you're rich, but I'm saying you're.
No.
Where can you get it?
He caught himself.
Oh, gotcha.
We did DMT at my house. Oh, wait. We did it somewhere else.
And then we flew somewhere else. That's right. Where can you even get it from? Like,
I don't know, but I know this. Dude, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
If that's true, that's crazy.
Dude, there was another experiment that was done too, similar to this. I think it was called the.
If that's true, dude, you guys better start visualizing some good shit for yourself and like mean it from the heart, dude.
If it is real,
yeah, because it means you can probably manifest your whole reality for real.
Dude, man, it's just weird though, bro. Because there was another one. I forget. Joe, help me out. It was like they took a light and like it was like going through this little hole and then projected out on the other side. I can't. The double slit theory.
Yeah, that's an old experiment. Yeah.
But it basically kind of came to the same conclusion. Like, bro,
that's different. That basically is saying that subatomic particles have the ability to be. We have the ability as humans to put intent onto subatomic particles and make them behave the way that we intend them to behave. That's what it basically shows awareness in each subatomic particle, meaning that your body.
But what you can't even see though.
Huh?
It wasn't it the thing? Because
no, you can't see it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But the point of the experiment is that every single atomic and subatomic particle that makes up your body has awareness on its own.
That's bro,
yeah.
I think I need DMT.
And then if you bring in the biblical aspect of it, we are made in the creation of the image of God.
Right.
Right. And so there's a lot of theories that every single person has the abilities of God inside of them, but you're unaware of it. And so like, dude, there's like a lot of this shit. I mean, this is the stuff I talk about whenever we talk about the potential of humans being intentionally suppressed and we're lied to about what we're actually capable of.
Yeah.
So,
man. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's some wild dudes. Sean gets some really wild people on the shows. Bro.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was crazy.
Absolutely wild, man. Absolutely
I definitely want to try it, dude.
Where do we? That's what I'm. But like, where do we go?
I don't know. I mean, we know people.
I don't even know where to get it.
I mean, we can find it.
And they're like, I don't want fentanyl. I want meth, bro. We gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? It is a crystal. We ain't gotta stick it. We gotta stick it in our butt.
I bet were you disappointed that you don't? But anyway, I thought that was super interesting, dude. Like it gives credence to the idea of sim theory.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's some weird stuff. I saw this now, like on the subject, about because I see weird stuff like this all the time. There was this dude, I think he was driving through like Baltimore or something, in a Tesla, and like the Teslas, they can record all the way around it, right?
Yeah.
And so they were driving. He was driving down the street, middle of the night, and like he has all the cameras going, you could see it. And then he like came up to the stop sign, and there was a dude that just like appeared, right at his rear panel, and it was like kind of frozen, dude, like. And he's like, look, and like you can look on the cameras, like he's going through, reverses it, like the dude's not
we
crossing
covered
the
that
street.
thing about them going to the graveyards.
Yeah,
the Teslas.
No, but this was like the real camera footage, not LiDAR. Like this was like a real dude standing in the middle of the fucking street.
Oh, yeah, bro. Listen, dude, I've seen enough crazy stuff personally that there's no definitive way for me to say, oh, it's this or that or this or this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just think there's so much that we don't know.
Yeah.
And I think it's intentionally kept from us. I think people know.
You think deja vu is attached to this, like to the Matrix, like some theory? You know what I'm saying?
I think deja vu.
Like, how do you explain that?
I think deja vu is, without getting into the full discussion that would take like an hour, there's parallel realities all operating at once. And and so like in other realities, like in other, a mirror reality, what I think it is it's an experience that you've experienced in another reality that you're remembering in this reality.
Mm.
So.
Oh, dude, this. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Quantum physics talks about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
That's some crazy shit, man. Oh, well, guys,
anyway.
we're in for a hell of a show, man.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it, guys. Remember, if you'd like to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can check them all there. Or hop in the link in the description below. We linked them all there for you as well, I believe. Right? Something like that. If you guys want to be a part of our live chat, check the link in the description below for that as well. A lot of links in the description. Just check the description out. Yes.
All right.
Hell, I won. Shall we?
We shall.
All right. Shutdown's officially over. Officially over. Right? Passing the Senate, passing the House. DT signed it. He signs the funding bill that ended the 43-day government shutdown. This was the longest shutdown in the country's history that we've ever had. and it officially is over. Right now, Trump says that, quote, this cost the country $1.5 trillion, describing it as a little excursion that Democrats took purely for political reasons, which I don't disagree with that. But that's officially out. It's done. Everything's back. People getting paid. Cool. Now, there's a couple of things that we got to update on this that have been coming out. We covered on the last show, but like the 50-year housing mortgage thing, right? It's so crazy, but like literally just after this, we talked about that came out yesterday or the day before. Now this article comes out that foreclosures have just recently surged to 20%. As Americans struggle to pay mortgages. And I think it just kind of goes along with the whole thing of like you can't tell me that like everything's fine and dandy, right? And the sky is purple and everything's cool. But then I go outside and I'm like, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? So like, who do we believe here? You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
believe what you see.
You have to believe what you see, right? And so when I see shit like this, that you got foreclosures up, they're surging 20%. Americans are struggling to pay their mortgages off, and there's these fears of the 2008 style crash coming back. I have a hard time accepting that, like, okay, well, the solution to that is longer mortgages, which only benefit the bankers, right? It's not, or $2,000. It's just simply not going to help. But they have this list. These are the top 15 states right here that are most affected. You got Florida, South Carolina, Illinois, Delaware, Nevada, Ohio, Iowa, Maryland, Utah, California, Texas, New Jersey, Idaho, Washington, D.C., and Oklahoma. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know. I mean, great time to buy a house. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, look, dude, I don't foresee them doing anything at this point in time to benefit us.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I don't think.
Dude, that sucks to hear, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see any major reform happening to ease the pain that everyday Americans are feeling at all. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. Just crazy.
We're getting Band-Aid solutions now offered from Trump, who's supposed to be some sort of, man for the people. We're getting, okay, well, here's how we're going to help you. We're going to give you a 50-year mortgage, or we're going to give you a $2,000 stimmy. Like, these are not real solutions. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't offer Band-Aids if you intended on solving the problem the right way.
Yeah. You just tell people just hold on.
That's right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do this. And so we see people continue to talk about, prices need to come down. Well, prices can't come down when they've printed as much money as they've printed.
Mm-hmm.
The price now is the new price.
It's never going to get lower.
No, it can't.
No,
not for a long time, because they'd have to take the money out of the market. So, that's just my opinion, dude. I think that's a sign. I don't think it's a sign to like roll over. I think it's a sign to get your ass to work and make sure that you're not affected by these things.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. And the people who are, in these situations, I think it's only going to get worse. And I think it's important for people to believe that it's going to get worse. And I think it's important for people to step up and realize that what they've done so far in their life, mathematically, not morally, isn't enough. It's not enough.
No.
And we can argue the morality of it. We can argue if it's right or wrong, but we have to make decisions about what is. And that's what is.
Mm-hmm.
And so they are not going to come and fix our shit. And I think they're going to continue to press until there's some sort of massive revolt, which then I think their plan would be to like just crush everybody. You know what I mean? Flip the power off, turn chaos on. I don't know, but I know this. Those solutions are not real solutions. And if you intended on solving the problem, you wouldn't put Band-Aid solutions out there.
Mm-hmm.
You just wouldn't do it.
No.
Why would you do that? Why would you say, oh, we're going to give you a 50-year mortgage, which we know is predatory, all right? the entire idea of interest is predatory. And, that's the truth.
Well, there's a way to get a no interest loan.
Huh?
There's a way to get a no interest loan.
Well, yeah, you do what they did in 1930s Germany. And they say interest rates, we're not doing it.
Just not paying it.
Yeah. And you know what? The Western society that depends on the Federal Reserve banking system is going to have to reject the Federal Reserve banking system completely for us to ever get out from underneath this.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes coordination. It also takes a leader that's willing to say, F you. And we don't have that right now. We have a guy who's taking money from the people who are connected to that bank to make decisions on the interest. It's no different than when Joe Biden was taking money from China or these other adversaries.
It's different buddies.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
And, there's some good things that Trump has done. There's no arguing, but this is not one of them.
No, it's not. It's not, man. Now, with that, like I said, the government shutdown's over. New things are starting to roll out. That's cool. I do want to bring in something because this is some semi-breaking news that happened just a couple of hours ago. But we talked about the shutdown in the Senate that happened, right? Is where it kind of started. And there were 8 Democrat senators who finally, after 16 votes or whatever, decided to divide the party lines and go and vote to open it back up. One of those gentlemen, and this again, I don't think I'm down a rabbit hole. I don't think this is conspiracy. I don't know. It's weird that there's one senator in particular who's been very vocal. I mean, doing all these interviews and all of this stuff. He's now been rushed to the hospital with a life-threatening heart problem after a fall on his walk. Senator John Fetterman. He's been rushed to the hospital. Yeah. He was on a walk this morning when we recorded this. He sustained a fall near his home. And after rushing, they discovered that he had suffered a ventricular flare-up, his team said.
Oh, yeah. That can be fatal.
Can be super fatal.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he's 56 years old. I mean, he's definitely a bigger guy for sure. There's no doubt about that. But it is weird. Now, this was a statement that came out from his official Twitter account. The statement from Senator Fetterman's spokesperson. So during an early morning walk, Senator Fetterman sustained a fall near his home in Braddock. Out of an abundance of caution, he was transported to a hospital in Pittsburgh. Upon evaluation, it was established he had a ventricular fibrillation flare-up that led to Senator Fetterman feeling lightheaded, falling to the ground, and hitting his face with minor injuries. Senator Fetterman had this to say, quote, if you thought my face looked bad before, wait until you see it now. He is doing well and receiving routine observations at the hospital. He's opted to stay so doctors can fine-tune his medication regimen. So he didn't fall and then had the heart flare-up. He had the heart flare-up, which caused him to fall. Now, you get conspiracy or not, I don't know. It's just a little weird that you have a guy, came in, didn't go along with any of the normal,
when they all expected him to.
Right. And then now, he put a lot of it on his back to end this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I went through all the likes from the comments, and I noticed there was one person who didn't like it.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just a little weird.
I don't know. He's had health problems, dude.
Yeah, he had the stroke, right?
Yeah,
I remember
look,
that.
That doesn't mean anything, but yeah, it is weird.
Timing
is weird.
Awfully weird. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Now, he is in the hospital. Now, something else has come out in the past couple of days as almost like a direct response to the shutdown ending. Okay. And now we have our wonderful congressmen and women. There's now allegedly these new Epstein files, these new Epstein emails, over 23,000 of them that just got dumped. Perfect time. Perfect timing and everything. And now everybody's freaking the fuck out. So we got to make some clarity of this, see what we think here. Let's dive into this a little bit. But this headline reads, Trump and Epstein meltdown as controversial GOP lawmaker is rushed into Situation Room summit. So article reads, this is the Daily Mail. Donald Trump was plunged into crisis over the release of Jeffrey Epstein emails on Wednesday, calling an emergency summit at the Situation Room in the White House. The emails, released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee, revealed that the Epsteins frequently mentioned Trump in correspondence over a 15-year period. Top Trump officials met in the White House Situation Room amid bipartisan efforts in the House to force a vote on releasing the DOJ's case file related to Epstein. The meeting included Attorney General Pam Bondi, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, FBI Director Kash Patel, and Republican Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert. According to sources, Boebert is one of the leading MAGA lawyers or lawmakers in Congress pushing the Justice Department to publish their trove of Epstein files. Caroline Leavitt appeared to confirm the meeting took place during a Wednesday briefing. Let's check this.
Did the president ever spend hours at Jeffrey Epstein's house with a victim?
These emails prove absolutely nothing other than the fact that President Trump did nothing wrong. And what President Trump has always said is that he was from Palm Beach, and so was Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was a member at Mar-a-Lago until President Trump kicked him out because Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile and he was a creep. And this email you refer to with the name of a victim that was unredacted now and has since been reported on in this room, so I will go ahead and say it, Virginia Giuffre. And it was CBS's own reporting, Ouija, that recently wrote that Miss Giuffre maintained, and God rest her soul, that she maintained that there was nothing inappropriate she ever witnessed, that President Trump was always extremely professional and friendly to her. And so I think it's a question worth asking the Democrat Party, and you should all go ask them after this briefing, of why they chose to redact that name of a victim who has already publicly made statements about her relationship with Jeffrey Epstein and is unfortunately no longer with.
Well, they redacted that name in hopes that people would assume it was another name so that they could say, well, see, Trump was doing this.
Right. I mean, dude, my big question is, okay, Dems, all right, how long have you guys had this? How long have you guys been sitting on this? Why now? Why release it now? Why change the redactions on it? Why?
They didn't release everything either. They only released what was beneficial to them.
100%. 100%. Now, I mean, again, 23,000 emails or documents.
And it's a well-known fact, dude, that Trump was the first guy that got the FBI involved in this investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. He kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He notified the FBI. These people run in the same circles. Okay. This is no different than you out there in the world. You have your neighborhood bar that you go to.
Yep.
And you go into the bar and there's all these people that you see at the bar regularly. And you go in and you see a guy named Jeffrey. You're like, hey, Jeffrey, you might take a picture with him once in a while when you get fucked up. And this is just a dude that is in the same vicinity as you, that you know for years and years and years, and then it comes out that he did some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And that's the nature, from what I understand, and I've dug into this very deeply, Trump's involvement. And it's being weaponized against Trump. And I'll criticize Trump for lots of shit, but this, to me, is total bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, there was other things that came out in there, too. You had Andrew Mountbatten, so he's the ex-prince, right? He had to release his titles and names and lands and property. He used a very weird sign-off on his emails that he would put out. So, like, this is an email that was to Jeffrey Epstein from the Duke, and he always signed it HRH, the Duke of York, KG. Like, if you know you're doing some fucked up shit, you probably don't want to put a signature in like that. Like, I mean, so... But it just goes to show, like, there was some high level shit moving in this, and there was a level of emboldenedness, I guess.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, these people, they're not getting caught now,
right?
So it's not like they're wrong,
right?
You know, like, dude, these people operate on a different level than everybody else, and I don't understand how that's so hard to believe.
Now, a lot of other people have been chiming in on this because, like you said, they're trying to use this. I don't disagree with you. I think they're trying to use this as a pressure point to get more people.
Look, bro,
even more people pissed off.
Trump has never drank alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. He's this guy is as traditional of a dude that there is. All right. Outside of his vice for women, the guy is as clean as a whistle.
Yep.
Okay. So they couldn't get him with the women shit. That's what they tried to do for years.
Yep.
Okay. The guy comes out, he says, yeah, I like women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
so
not
now-
gay.
yeah. So like now they can't really get him for that. So now it's become this other thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
using the lack of transparency on all of this, or
Yeah,
using
for
this
sure.
as a tool. Yeah.
to create assumptions that aren't actually true.
And-
And Caroline Leavitt makes the point perfectly there, is if the name's already known, why would you redact it in
then
a
push it
file
out.
that's already been, unredacted?
Right.
And the only reason to do that would be to confuse people into thinking that it was a different victim accusing him of these things or saying these
100%.
things.
100%.
So
Now, one thing I always think is very important, and this is just a life tool that I use, right, is when accusations come out, you have to pay attention who's like on that train, who's pushing it out.
Yeah.
Who's part, like, you know what I'm saying? And I just thought this was hilarious. This is a tweet from Representative Eric Swalwell, who says, if Trump had sex with an underage girl, should he still be our president?
well, is there anything that says that he did that?
Not only that, bro.
Well, no, I know this guy's the pot calling the kettle black, bro. You're the one that gave away all our intelligence to some honeypot chick.
Fang Fang.
Yeah, she's dead now too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fang Fang.
yeah,
And you just endorsed this dude who just got arrested for child pedophilia.
yeah, yeah, yep,
But okay, let's question Trump.
yeah.
Bro, I don't buy it, bro.
I don't buy it either.
Just for that reason.
Listen,
alone,
we
bro.
can have critiques all we want about Donald Trump and some of the things he's doing. This ain't one of
This
them.
ain't it, bro.
Yeah.
This ain't it. This ain't it. Yeah, this is the email that you were referring to. That again, the name is there. But the Democrats, when they released this, they redacted the name Virginia Go Free Out and just redacted out and put victim. Like, it's insane. Now, there's a few emails that have come out, right? And it's like, it's kind of hard to follow because a lot of them are contradictory. And not only that, be very careful out there, guys, because a lot of these people, they're putting fake emails out, passing them off as real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to be very, very careful with the information you guys are getting. But I know this is another email that came out. This is Jeffrey Epstein emailing Larry Summers saying, quote, recall, I've told you I have met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump. Not one decent cell in his body, so yes, dangerous.
Yeah, but he's talking under the context of what their accepted reality is.
Right.
If you're in a club and everybody's doing cocaine, all right, and that's your accepted norm amongst you and your friends, in this case, it would be whatever the Epstein was doing.
Right.
And you consider someone who's going to maybe tell on you or not fit in or doesn't do drugs, you're going to see him as the odd man
The
out.
bad guy.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, who the fuck is Jeffrey Epstein talking about when he talks about decent cells in human bodies?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we got to understand what that means. You can't just all of a sudden believe that Jeffrey Epstein is some sort of moral thermometer on anybody.
Yeah. It's just, I read the whole thing as bullshit.
Yeah, well, and I mean, they're using it now to just stir shit up.
But see, that's my other problem with this, though. It's like, and I don't know if they're just stupid.
Look, dude, here's the bottom line is this. This is the bottom line of the whole thing. Until Trump comes out and says, here's what the fuck happened. Here's what it was. This is what happened. Here you go. This is going to continue. The same discussion is going to continue over and over and over. And I believe that Thomas Massey is telling the truth about all of these things. And if you watch what he says that the reason Trump doesn't want to say anything about it is because there's so many of his friends in his social circle that all had like extramarital affairs and shit going on that he doesn't want to hurt those families. Okay. But like, dude, we're talking about the heart and soul of America here. We're talking about that a majority of the country believes that our country is literally run and controlled by pedophiles. Okay.
It's a problem.
Huh?
That's a problem.
Yeah. So I don't really give a fuck who gets what exposed. And I thought about this too. You know, when Trump says, I don't want innocent people to get hurt, there's also the possibility of this. Because as I've discussed on the show many times, there is a backup stream of every single human's interactions on digital, okay? Every picture you've sent, every email you've sent, every text you've sent, every call you've made, every conversation you've had within the hearing capabilities of your phone, all of these things are stored on everybody. And they're stored by the same groups that employ people like Jeffrey Epstein to gather intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what Trump could also be talking about is that they could release it on every single person in the whole world. They could say, here's everybody's shit. And that's actually biblical, because if you read the Bible, it says that all the secrets and all the truths and everything will be revealed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what if that's their threat? Would everybody still be screaming for the release? I would be. Okay. I know I've done some up shit, but like, dude, at the end of the day,
Who hasn't?
that's what I'm saying.
Who hasn't? But not only that, like, dude,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like if this is the situation, it has to come out. I don't
does.
Care. I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't care. But the other problem with this that we're moving into now, and with all this AI shit, is like, at this point, how would we even know if it's real?
Well, that's the point of why I believe the AI was put into culture the way that it was.
Yeah, dude, because you keep seeing
It
these
was put in.
headlines.
It was released in November of 2023,
Mm-hmm.
and I said this when it came out, that I believe that the reason that it was put out when it was put out, because let's be real, dude, this is not new tech. They've been using this for a long time.
Yeah.
All right. The reason it was put out to the public, when it was put out to the public, well, let's start here. Do you really believe, does anybody really believe that AI did not exist before November 2023? Do you not believe that the government controlled this technology for a very long time? That's the truth, okay? Then it gets dropped out in November of 2023,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets adopted, and now here we are, exactly where I said we would be, where all this stuff's starting to come out, but we're in a place where we can't really tell what's real and fake. And so that is their defense to hide behind, because eventually this will all be revealed, and they're going to say exactly what you just said, bro. They're going to say, oh, that's AI.
Mm-hmm.
That's fake. That wasn't me. And how do we prove that?
Not only that, it came out a month after a very, quote unquote historic event took place globally, right after October 7th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, and dude, it's so crazy, because what I believe is going to happen, because AI is getting so advanced right now, right? Like you read them articles now, like people can't differentiate AI artists versus, real songs, or
Bro,
they got them in
bro,
Hollywood now and
listen,
shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I was
it's like,
just reading this morning, dude. Randy Travis, country singer,
yeah,
had a stroke in 2013. He's still wheelchair bound.
right.
All right. He just released new music. You know how he did it?
AI.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Which, that's cool, but it shows you the capabilities.
Dude, the moment, because like right now, it's fooling a lot of people. Dude.
Right.
It's fooling a lot of people. And the moment that it crosses that catechism of like questionable AI or versus like questionable reality, they'll drop it. And then people will have no chance to
No,
determine
but I actually think this could lead to something really good. I actually think that when people start to truly understand that they can't, I think it's good and bad. When people truly understand that they can't trust what they see on a device as truth or, fiction, it's going to force people to move back to a less technology environment.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they're going to spend more time in the real world. We're already seeing this with Gen Z. A lot of Gen Z people are going to like dumb phones where you could just call them.
Yep.
Like, dude, this could kill all of the shit that they've built because people will just reject it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that then we lose the ability to dig behind the scenes of everything that they're doing.
And the even like the curiosity to dig into that shit. It becomes the biggest pacifier ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because reality can be so
Their biggest
enjoyable.
mistake was releasing the internet on the world.
Yeah.
And social media, which they did. You know, you go back to LifeLock.
As
right?
as a way of control. For
That's
sure.
right. It blew up in their face. And the way that they get people to reject it is by making everything fake. And everybody already knows that half the internet is bots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's already a manipulated reality.
Dude.
It's going to force people back to community. It's going to force people back to real life. It's going to force people back to living their lives and not spending so much time, you know, in this fake world.
Yeah.
And I think what will eventually happen is that I think people will reject it because they can't trust if it's real or fake.
Dude, it definitely is getting wild now, man.
Yeah. Did you see the thing on NVIDIA today?
Mm.
So apparently NVIDIA is inflating its numbers because they got funded so heavy. They're worth like $4.7 trillion. And now they're basically giving money to these other tech companies, and then these tech companies are then taking, like, I own NVIDIA. Mm-hmm. You own, this is for sake of discussion.
Nigga video.
You okay. Mm-hmm. You own that.
Yep.
And
trademark.
Yeah. So you're building an AI.
Okay.
So you want to use NVIDIA. So I'm going to send you money to like invest in your company. Mm-hmm. And then you turn around and buy that amount of chips back from me. Mm-hmm. So NVIDIA, because they're overfunded, allegedly, is literally taking the funding and boosting their own value
to catch up
through fake demand.
Damn.
Okay. And if that actually is true and that collapses, that's going to the economy hard. Not our economy, like out here in the real world, but Trump's economy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
guys, let us know down in the comments. But with that being said, let's go cruise some of these comments, man. We got some. Let's go to this first one. This is Smart Ass Zog. He says, I'm using my $2,000 STEMI for guns, ammo, and First Form Energy.
There you go. There you go. I go heavy on that energy. No, not bias or anything.
That's a safe bet. Yeah, that's a safe bet.
You got to run them. You don't need guns. You just need energy drinks.
Yeah. All right. It works, man. We're with it. This next one is from Camo Rockstar 9841. He says, BlackRock and other investment firms own less than 1% of single family homes. I like you guys, but facts are facts.
Well, what about Blackstone?
Mm-hmm. What about Vanguard?
What about State Street? He says other investment firms. A lot of people say BlackRock and Blackstone. They don't understand there's two different ones. Blackstone owns quite a bit. And 1% is too much, even if that is the truth. Yeah,
well, no, I mean, if we got put the stuff in numbers, bro, we're actually looking at about $39 billion in real estate assets, just in America alone.
Yeah.
They also have a lot of indirect ownership because of their portfolios. They hold
well, you know what they're building right now? They're building developments that are meant to be rental developments. Mm-hmm. Like they're building whole entire neighborhoods that look just like the ones they built 5 years ago, but they're all for rent.
Yeah, not for sale.
Right.
They're for rent.
Which goes right into the
own nothing, be happy.
Yeah.
100%.
The World Economic Forum bullshit.
Yeah. They also own a shit ton of multifamily properties as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, which the point is, and if they're also doing a bunch of mortgage capitals, meaning you default on your loan, then who owns the house?
Yeah.
They own it.
Right.
All right. Come on. I mean, listen, we're not just spitting out shit out of our ass. But yeah, cool. Thanks, Camo Rock. The next one is from Like a Boss. Now this is interesting because
let's read this. Okay, It says how BlackRock invests in real estate. Indirect ownership. BlackRock invests in companies that own large portfolios of real estate. For example, it holds a significant stake in American Homes for Rent, which owns thousands of single-family homes. So while they may not directly own them, they're owning them through other companies.
Mm-hmm.
Vast Asset Management. The company's real estate asset division manages an estimated $39 billion in real estate, which includes a wide range of property types, such as office buildings, retail spaces, and student housing. Mortgage Capital. BlackRock is also a major investor in mortgage-backed securities, providing capital that helps families finance their home purchases. So they own the home, they lend you the money, they take the interest off the money, and do you understand?
Yep.
Like,
they still got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't own the home. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, they do. They do. And this is just
own everything, dude.
This is one example. Dude.
Yeah.
One example. But yeah, cool. This next one's from Like a Boss. Now, this is something interesting. We got 2 different types of hate comments today.
Oh, really?
And it's so weird, dude. It's about the stance on Trump, man. Like,
Really?
people are either mad that you're too nice on Trump,
I know.
or they're mad that you're not.
That's
nice
what happens when you stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, bro. Well,
Okay, and have independent thought. That's what happens.
strong, independent white
Yeah,
man.
you're going to have people that feel passionately about every subject be mad at you for you believing something different. And it's interesting to me how everybody complains about how there's no civil discourse anymore, but yet when we look at the comment sections of anything that anyone says, all we see is people just attacking them for having the belief. How many times do you see in the comment section of a post an actual well thought out, non-disrespectful comment that would be seen as a conversation or a dialogue? We very rarely see that. And what people don't understand, this is a great example of we are society, right? Everybody likes to point the finger and say, society's broke. Why don't we have civil discourse? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Well, look at the own shit you're saying. Okay, we don't have civil discourse because you don't have civil discourse. So anytime that you have any independent thought whatsoever, and by independent thought, I mean it comes out of your own brain, all right, you are going to have people that want you to jump to their team or jump over here or say you're stupid for not reinforcing what they believe. And like, that's the nature of having independent thought, bro, and that's why nobody has it.
Well, yeah, man, let's keep cruising, though. We got headline 2. Headline number 2. Let's talk about some weird stuff happening, but trying to get some accountability. Got to give it A for effort. Headline number 2, I thought this was weird. This came out not too long ago. The DOJ is seeking suspect after attack on U.S. Attorney Alina Habba's office. Yeah, this just happened. This is weird. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced Thursday that an individual attempted to confront acting U.S. Attorney for District of New Jersey, Alina Habba, on Wednesday night, destroyed property in her office, and then fled the scene. Thankfully, Alina is okay, Bondi added. Any violence or threats of violence against any federal officer will not be tolerated, period. This is unfortunately becoming a trend as radicals continue to attack law enforcement agents around the country. Quote, she continued, "We will find this person and the individual will be brought to justice. Our federal prosecutors, agents, and law enforcement partners put their lives on the line every day to protect the American people, and this department will use every legal tool available to ensure their safety and hold violent offenders fully accountable," Bondi also added. Habba said following the incident that, quote, "I will not be intimidated by radical lunatics for doing my job." All right, now I thought this was a little weird. Because, dude, there's been a lot of these things happening, and like, you're telling me that somebody just randomly was able to gain access into, for the most, like someplace that me and you could not just typically walk into. I'm not saying this is an inside job. What I'm saying is we still have these people that are in these agencies, in these offices, that are fucked up. Like, did you hear that shit about the J6 pipe bomber?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And where is that?
Where is that?
Where are we talking about that? Oh, the former police officer, that's now with the CIA.
Now working at the CIA, dude?
Yeah. Who's shown on camera with a biological biometric match of their walking gait that it was this woman. And then she was also the first person who shot the paintballs into the crowd and got them all riled up.
And now she's at the CIA.
Yeah, that's right. Good little CIA.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good girl. Like, dude, it's just, there's so much shit that's happening, dude. It's just, it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I don't think you can intimidate this woman either, though.
No.
She's badass.
Elena's she's on it, bro. She's on it. But I just like I have a problem. Like we keep seeing these like holes and gaps in security or protection or.
I mean, bro, you know the rule, dude. Like if you really want to with someone, if you're willing to give up your own freedom or your own life, you can get to anybody.
It's true.
I mean, that's the rule.
That's true.
That's the rule. You can fuck with anybody. You can do whatever you want to anybody as long as you're willing to pay the consequences. That's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so crazy too, because you have a lot of these people that are in these agencies, in these offices that truly believe they're on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. In their mind, they're preventing a Nazi takeover in the United States of America.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And and they believe they're doing their patriotic duties.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you combine that, bro, people who really, like, if you truly believe you're on the right side.
Well, how do you convince them that they're not?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because once people identify with a certain set of beliefs, it's very hard to get them to back off of that set of beliefs because they have their own ego invested. Very few people are aware of their ego in real time. Very few people can say, I'm buying this thing because I need this thing versus I want this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm saying this thing because it's true or it's because how I feel right now.
I want it to be true.
Right? Like,
yeah.
So very few people in humanity have the ability to identify ego decisions versus logic decisions in the moment. And when you have someone who has based their identity into something so hard, I am a Chiefs fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Cardinals fan. How would you convince a Cardinals fan to be a Cubs fan?
Mm.
That's what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
So there's no conversation that can be had, right?
No. Not only that, they're justified in anything they do.
That's right.
You know, and like to the point where like if you question it, like what the fuck? What do you mean this was wrong?
Dude, that's the biggest lie that's told, dude, is that
dude, nobody's talking about this type of shit.
No, but here's the thing. Like any war that's ever been fought in history, both sides thought they were the good side.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So like
that's right.
You know, we got to be honest about this. Like nobody says, like, you guys all hate not you guys, but you know, everybody hates let's say I don't know.
The Austrian guy?
ISIS.
Okay.
All right. ISIS thinks they're fucking patriots. They think they're doing the will of God.
Mm-hmm.
If you ask them and you talk to them, they're like, no, dude, look at all this shit. This.
Right.
If you sat down with them and had a logical conversation, a lot of what they said would probably make a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To them.
Right.
Right. But this lie that, you know, there's a good side and a bad side, that's like one of the biggest lies told.
North versus South.
The South thought they were doing the right thing.
And I think that's the other piece. Like, just because they're the quote unquote losing side doesn't always mean that they were the wrong side.
Yeah. What do you guys think? The good side's undefeated?
Yeah, right. That's right. That's right, dude. Man, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. But again, like, they're justified in their actions. They're justified in their actions. Like, I saw this, like, to that point through, you know, the movie Inglourious Bastards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Colonel Hans Landa, who's played by actor Christopher Waltz, I believe is his name.
Yeah.
They interviewed him. There was an interview of him, like, talking about his character and stuff, and they asked him, it's like, man, like, dude, you played that role phenomenally. Like, how could you bring yourself to play somebody so evil? And he's like, he wasn't evil. He thought. You know what I'm saying? Like, it changes.
Depends on where you're standing.
Yeah, man. It's
right.
It's so crazy. But let's talk about some people who are wrong. We got, this is crazy. You got, this headline reads, Clinton tap judge could toss Tish James and James Comey after hearing arguments. Trump prosecutor is illegitimate. So again, people who should be being held accountable, right? Who were emboldened by their positions and their identities, you know, doing literally anything they wanted because they thought they were on the right side. James Comey can post a subliminal assassination message about the sitting president of the country. Tish James, you know, she did some really just the same shit she tried to prosecute Trump on.
Yeah,
essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about to get tapped and tossed.
We'll see.
A federal judge on Thursday suggested that she could toss the charges against ex-FBI boss James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James because she agrees with their arguments that the prosecutor who brought the case is illegitimate. Alexandria District Judge Cameron McGowan Curry, who was appointed to the bench by President Bill Clinton, appeared skeptical of several of the government's arguments about why the appointment of Lindsay Halligan as interim U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia was above board. So James and Comey, they're seeking to have their cases for bank fraud and lying to Congress, respectively, dismissed on a technicality, claiming Bondi used her one opportunity to appoint someone to the empty position for a 120-day period when she installed Halligan's predecessor. Prosecutor Henry Whitaker countered during Thursday's hearings, quote, the Attorney General is entitled to multiple 120-day appointments. So James Comey, he was charged with federal criminal counts of bank fraud and making false claims to a financial institution that allegedly netted her $19,000 in savings for a loan on a second home. She put herself down as the wife or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You lied, lady.
Yeah.
And then former FBI Director Comey, he's being charged with lying to Congress about the leaks to the press involving agency probes. And yeah, you got a Clinton judge in there.
Well, the Letitia James thing is bullshit. Okay,
but that's the same thing she got Trump on.
I know, and it's the same thing that they could get anybody
in here on,
anybody listening on. They could say, when you filled out your loan application, you estimated your net worth to be X, and you missed it by this much, so that's fraud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 This is not the type of accountability. Dude, there's a catch-all charge they can put on all of these people.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple.
Yeah.
You put that in front of the right judge, you're fine. If we're still going to try to maintain this illusion of democracy that we have and follow our rules that we have, okay, do it.
Yeah, dude, this is no different to me than them saying, "Oh, we caught all these NBA players tossing games."
Oh, I got that next.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. It's like a distraction.
It's low-level, low-hanging fruit, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Low-hanging fruit, man. Yeah, guys.
And as much as I don't like Letitia James, dude, if they're pressing her on that, that's fucked up. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I don't like her. You can't say, this is what we're getting to in the comments. You can't sit here and say, they can't do that. And then when your team does it, say, oh, well, her.
We could.
That's not how this works.
Mm.
And I don't, this lady, I hate this lady. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her personally, but from what I can tell, I don't like her.
I don't like her hands, dude. Look at those corn dog wrappers.
Listen, man, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You just can't, you got to be real. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because again, all it does is just continues the incidents. That's
right. If they take her and do all this shit over 19 grand, that's nonsense.
Yeah,
I'm sure she's done a whole lot of other things.
I'm sure there's much worse that you can catch.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
but see, they don't want to prosecute on the other things or chase the other things because why?
Yeah.
Because they did the same things. So we'll hang her up on this bullshit thing they did to Trump, and
that'll be the example.
Yeah, dude, go ahead and do it to show her a lesson. But let's be real, dude. Y'all hated it when you did it to him. Now you're doing it to them, and you think that's okay. And that's the problem with this country.
Mm-hmm. Let's get these people on some real stuff.
Well, let's get our people, the citizens, to recognize that we have to be objective about where we apply the law for the law to actually work.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, so interesting comment.
There's Habba there.
Yeah, she's dope. She was Trump's attorney in all of this.
Yeah.
In a lot of this. Very capable woman, man.
She's a killer.
Yeah. Let's just hope they keep her protected.
Yeah.
Because it's very important. But yeah, guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think. Brett says smoking hot. Okay. Brett said that in the chat, not me. Yeah. Let's keep cruising.
It's all professional wrestling.
Think big page.
There's an argument to be made for that.
Yeah.
There was an email. One of those emails was had a conversation between Epstein and I forgot who it was, but they were talking about their boss. They were like, it was basically showing that they were working for someone else.
They had somebody else they were answering to.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah. Let's keep cruising, man. We got third and final headline. You kind of alluded to it, man. We got to talk about the sports shit going on right now. Got to talk about it. You kind of brought it up a little bit. There's some heat. And it wouldn't be, a CTI without a little racism from DJ. So, it's going to be in there. Just wait for it. But let's talk about it. Our headline.
Is racism even a real thing anymore?
Kind of.
Is it?
Well, you wait and see.
I don't think it is. I think it's just that person's a piece of shit.
Yeah. I'm a cultural humor. I got some cultural humor.
It is cultural humor. Cultural humor is the funniest humor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, man. But headline 3 reads, FBI agents swoop to arrest MLB star Emmanuel Clase at JFK amid baseball gambling storm.
Baseball now, too?
Baseball.
No shit.
Baseball's in it. Yeah. We got the Cleveland Guardians star Emmanuel Clase was arrested by the FBI Thursday after landing back in the United States, where he is accused of being part of a scheme to rig bets during Major League Baseball games. Alongside fellow Guardians pitcher Luis Ortiz, Clase is alleged to have taken bribes from bettors to throw certain types of pitches, including tossing balls in the dirt instead of strikes. They are facing multiple counts, including wire fraud conspiracy, money laundering conspiracy, and bribery. According to the indictments unsealed Sunday in Brooklyn, the baseball stars took several $1,000s in payoffs to help 2 unnamed gamblers from their native Dominican Republic win at least almost $500,000, $460,000. The in-game bets focused on the speed and outcomes of certain pitches. Clase flew back from the Dominican Republic on Thursday morning on arrival at New York's JFK Airport, where he was detained by FBI agents. The 27-year-old is due to be arraigned at 2 p.m. in Brooklyn. Now, of course, his lawyer is saying he's innocent of all charges. He's going to be clearing his name. But here's from the indictment. Okay. This is one example that they pushed down. And this was on a parlay bet, totaling $4,000. Okay. That the pitch that Clase would throw would be a ball. And he threw the pitch that appeared to be a ball, but the batter swung, resulting in a strike and leading better 1 and better 2 to lose their wages. So this is the clip. This is the video evidence of it. Let's check this out.
And a swing and a miss. Started him off with.
So this is kind of what all made people pissed off, okay? Because he was supposed to swing just.
So they're betting on the actual pitches. Like this pitch is going to be a ball.
Correct.
This pitch is going to be a strike.
Correct.
This pitch is going to be a curveball.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. And I guess he just didn't throw a ball good enough, lost these guys $4,000 on their parlay bet, pissing people off. So now they're ratting. Right now, this is very.
Oh, so this came out because that batter swung.
Right. That's
and the people who
got pissed.
Damn.
$4,000.
Damn, they're going to throw their homie under the bus?
Bro.
He couldn't control that.
And I don't know how much they were supposed to be winning off of that. But it would have been a significant amount. You put $4,000 on a parlay bet, you're coming out $12,000. But we're talking about the Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying? Like $20 to take you a long way.
Yeah, Dominican's a fun place.
And make you a king down there.
That's right.
So I've heard. Okay. Now, it's very similar to what just got exposed with the NBA. All right. And there's, the NBA scandal that we also covered here on CTI. This was back in October 23rd. You had a Miami Heat player, Terry Rozier. You had a head coach, Chauncey Billups, got arrested. All right, guys, but there's a reason. Why don't we care? This is a headline. Why don't we care about the MLB gambling scandal like we do the NBA?
Oh, it's racism.
Oh, come on. That's your best guess?
It's racism. Racist. Everything I don't like is racist.
You know why? You know why, Andy?
Why?
It's racism.
The guys in the MLB are black too.
Not same.
Okay, they're
Not
Dominican
same.
black.
Yeah. Because here's the difference, Andy. The difference is the NBA's outspokenness on cultural issues that would run counter to the conservative agenda, like its support for Black Lives Matter movement, and the difference in how each case has been played by a federal government. Perhaps there is something to that line of thinking. Yeah, it's because, end racism, and I guess,
So they're all black.
that's the yeah, they're all black.
Well, I mean, yeah, dude, come on. Can I ask a cultural? Because I know you speak for the entire.
I am
Black.
I do sit on the board for the National.
You got to put your
Association.
glasses on.
Yep. 1 second.
So I am speaking here with the spokesperson of the Black People's Association of the United States of America, Mr.
DJ Freeman.
DJ XXL. All right. Why is it that your people believe
wait.
you're the spokesperson? I'm speaking to your people. Why is it? Why is it that your people believe that screaming racism absolves them of any crime?
Yeah. I mean, listen, this is something we've talked about for a minute.
This is an honest interview.
Bro, they got to do the parlay bets to feed the kids. How else they going to feed their kids?
So if they don't feed the kids, and it's racist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you want their kids to starve because they can't.
So I'm a bad person.
You're a terrible human.
Again.
I think it's racist for you to ask.
You know what? I'm going to go, can I wash your feet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually.
I'm sorry.
Dude, it is so mind-blowing to me, though, man. It's like, because we saw this, like, I remember this used to be a big thing.
I mean, dude, how cool would it be to be able to, do whatever you want and then get caught and be like, oh, it's racist, and then get off?
Yeah, but, dude, I remember with, professional athletes,
I'm going to try that.
Go back, 10, 15 years ago, where it's and probably before that, but, the biggest things were, these guys would come into this wealth of money and then just lose it on gambling or clubbing and drinking, and, you know what I'm saying? These guys would end up becoming bankrupt, right? But now we're seeing this twist where these guys are coming into this, pretty decent amounts of money, man, and they're willing to risk it all on gambling in this, behind the scenes gambling. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't understand that piece of it, bro.
Well,
why would you want to lose that on that? Cocaine is a much funner story. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I think.
What is that?
I think it's what I said earlier, almost similar to most people are not aware enough to identify their ego decisions from logic decisions or their emotional decisions from logic decisions. I also believe that this, listen, most of these athletes are not rocket scientists, bro. This is the mistake that people make for politicians as well.
Actors.
People assume that politicians are much smarter than them and know more than them and are much more qualified than them. And for some reason, when they see people on TV, whether it be an athlete or a doctor or a politician or an actor, they automatically assume, well, that person must be of high intelligence.
Have to be smart.
And it's just not true.
No, watch this
and
show.
I don't think many people, I know this for sure from my years and years and years of being in the personal development space, most people have a very hard time making decisions right now that align with who they're trying to be. They don't understand delayed gratification in all aspects, which is also very confusing to me, right? Because they work their whole lives to get where they are.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? So they obviously understand the delayed gratification aspect in certain areas, but not their whole areas. So I just think this is stupid, to answer your question.
Bro, it's so stupid, man.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I mean, you're talking about years of training.
You're talking about 20 years of your whole life.
At least.
You're throwing away your whole life, dude.
And you're about to go to prison, bro.
Yeah.
Not jail.
Yeah,
you're going to prison.
It's stupid. It's just stupid.
Now, and here's another question. I mean, and maybe we can get a little conspiratorial on this, but these guys aren't the big dogs in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Who approached them? Who that's who should be going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Where are these guys at in the indictments? Where are they at? Where are they at being arrested? Like, I'm not saying that they're. Again, I'm not saying they should be off the cuff, right?
No,
they're culpable. They're part of it. They're in it.
look, they banned Pete Rose for life, who was the greatest Major League Baseball player ever, for gambling.
Yeah.
Okay, what's going to happen to these guys?
Right.
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 And to your point, I don't know. You know,
Like who's orchestrating this
I bet
shit?
they got Italian last names. I'm just
And
being
like,
real.
Like 3 of them with all
Listen.
the same first name.
Listen, there's all kinds of organized crime, right? Like the organized Jewish crime is the Israeli cabal that we have a big problem with. The organized Italian crime, they like to gamble, right?
Bread and wine, dog.
Black people like disorganized crime. Yeah. You know, that's their flavor. So
That's not true.
yeah. I mean, everybody's got their flavor, bro.
We all go rob. Wait, I thought I was robbing them. No, I'm robbing them.
I mean, they could use some
Just rob 'em
coordination.
together. Yeah, rob them together.
Y'all fight like that too, bro. Y'all fight like that. It ain't ever one-on-one.
Oh shit, that's organized. Yeah, that gets organized.
Actually, you know what? That's a good case.
About it. Yeah. Man, it's so crazy. But I would really like to see that. Like, where are the boss? Where are the ringleaders of this shit? You know what I'm saying? And it seems like it's affecting every sport now. I mean, because you got NBA. I know there was some stuff that popped up about the UFC. You know what I'm saying? And now you got MLB. Like, what's next? Is the WNBA next?
I mean,
nobody's betting on that. That's probably not a lot.
Is anybody betting on it? you got to watch it for people to bet.
Just bet that they're going to miss the layup and you'll be fine.
Oh, man. Hey, man.
Oh, that's terrible. Dude, to be fair, we did get a chance to meet Sophie Cunningham.
Yeah, she's a boss.
She's so cool.
Yeah.
She's so cool. She makes her layups.
Yeah.
But everybody else, I mean, you know.
I don't know, man. You know what? I'm a fan of the WNBA if the Indiana Fever's playing because somebody might get beat up. That's what I like. You can't not root for like the
gladiator in them.
No, you can't not root for like the homegrown Missouri girl going out on the court beating the fuck out of people.
It's real.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
That was the first thing I said to her whenever I met her too. I'm like, beat more ass.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
I asked, the first thing I said was, how's your knee?
Yeah.
And she's like, it's good. And I said, all right, you ready to beat some more ass?
Yeah. Sophie's fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, guys, jump in on this convo, man. They need to stop this shit. They need to stop it. And I wonder too, like, it's only gonna take a couple of them to get 10, 15 years.
This happens.
Can it be stopped?
This happens once every 15 years, where a couple dudes will step out of line, they get crushed,
You get this great idea.
and then it doesn't. Yeah, right. And nobody's ever thought of. Right. That's exactly what happens.
Dude, I got this great idea, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Wait, so I don't swing or swing? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Bro, you know a soccer player got killed for that one time, dude.
Huh?
Yeah, bro.
They hit soccer too?
Yeah, a dude named Escobar in Colombia. He scored an own goal on accident, and they killed him.
Oh,
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's actually a pretty famous story.
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, look it up, dude. Pull it
who
up on
is it?
Google. Soccer. Just put soccer player murdered for own goal.
On the field?
No, it wasn't on the
Oh.
field.
Colombian soccer player Andres Escobar
Mhm.
was murdered.
What was that, like mid 90s?
Yeah, 94.
Yeah,
FIFA World
I
Cup.
remember this, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, yep.
Shot and killed him.
Right after the game, dude.
Bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Massive gambling losses suffered by powerful drug lords.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro. Yeah. I mean, the cartel, bro. You can't with them, bro.
Mm-hmm. And it was an accident. It was a accident.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much was on the line, you think?
I don't know. It never came out. I'm sure it was quite a bit. But yeah.
Jeez. At a nightclub.
Mhm.
Wait, is this the video of the dude that like he was in the nightclub and he got a note?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if I don't think so.
Yeah.
That we didn't have cameras around all over the place back then.
Yeah, it was a much better world.
It definitely was.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. But yeah, man, guys.
But I mean, let's just get to the bottom of this. Who gives a fuck? Where's the Epstein list?
That's right. Let's gamble on that.
Let's dig into your own crimes. That's what you promised. People are booing you because you're not doing what you said you were going to do. Period. That's it. You could sit here and say, oh, I did all these things. I did all these things. I did all these things. Bro, you've deported 400,000. There's 20 million of them here. Do the math. Okay? We're not fixing the problem.
Yeah, that's another like the FBI. They're touting this, bro. It's like, oh, look what we did. We got
yeah, of course.
Like,
but dude, every time they do this, it just discredits them further because people have become smart enough to understand that these are the crumbs.
Yeah, bro. I don't give a
Right.
I don't really care.
Yep. I don't either. Not I give less than a single yeah, about this. I really do.
Yeah, man. Guys, jump in on this conversation, man. Let's know down in the comments what you guys think.
Isn't it funny how this gets so much attention, but yet zero attention of that woman shooting pepper balls? Yeah. Or the pipe bomb shit?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like, dude, people are smart, dude. They're not stupid.
So crazy, man. But yeah, man, guys, it is that time of the show. As always, we have thumbs up or dumb as fuck. That's where we bring in a headline. We talk about it. We vote on it. We give it one of these two options. Talk about AI a little bit. Let's see how this works. Our thumbs up or dumbest headline reads: Art troll sneaks AI generated print onto museum wall where it hung unnoticed by hundreds of viewers.
All right.
Yeah. Call it Hunter Biden 2.0.
Yeah.
We got it was a perfect AI imitation. Just in case artificial intelligence wasn't encroaching upon enough human spaces of late, an art world troll sneakily displayed a piece of AI-generated art at a museum in the UK last month before bemused visitors alerted employees to the artificially intelligent design. The digital print had been serendipitously showcased at the National Museum, Cardiff, in Wales by secretive artist Elias Marrow, who said the work was viewed by a few hundred people before its removal, the BBC reported. Rendered in the style of a historical oil painting, the machine-generated masterpiece depicted a young boy in a school uniform who was sitting down with a book under his arm and an empty plate on his lap. Marrow had reportedly sketched out the image before rendering it with AI and making prints. To complete the effect, Marrow hung a plaque beside the Magnum faux pas, or faux, what is that?
Faux pas.
Identifying it as empty plate by said author, along with listing the medium and lender. An item was placed without permission on a gallery wall. A museum spokesperson said, "We were alerted to this and have removed the item in question." Nevertheless, the undercover exhibition proved a triumph for Marrow, who said the guest responded well and even took photos. So this is it here on the wall. So not a big one. I guess that would bring too much attention. But you zoom in, I mean, it's not terrible.
I mean, this shouldn't surprise anybody. I mean, they can make complete videos that sound exactly like the person. They look exactly like the person. Of course they can make this.
Yeah. What's the dude's name with the old voice? Yeah, Morgan Freeman. He's like suing a bunch of people right now for it.
Yeah.
Because he does have like a trademarked voice.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. This is a huge deal. Like, people, we are running blindly into this technology as citizens without understanding the true depth of the dangers that it presents for humans. When you can't tell the difference between an AI generated painting or a human painting, then what value is human creativity? If you can't tell the difference between Morgan Freeman's voice and AI's voice, then what is the intellectual property value of Morgan Freeman's voice after his whole entire year?
Nothing.
Right. or I mean, his whole entire life.
Yeah, nothing.
Right. So, you know, this is a big deal, and it's way bigger than people can really comprehend, and it's not good.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, but not surprising, and I don't know how you put it back in the box. You know, how do you put it back in the box? I don't think you do. The only way you could put AI back in the box is by pulling the plug on all technology.
Yeah.
So,
the artist, look here, the artist said that the knockoff was to illustrate how public institutions decide what's worth showing and what happens when something outside that system appears within it. Merrill said the use of AI in the artwork represented the natural evolution of artistic tools, declaring AI is here to stay. To gatekeep its capability would be against the beliefs I hold dear about art. It's like, this is a guy who doesn't know his own destruction.
well, I think what he's saying is that it's just a tool. Okay. Paintbrush is a tool. Paint's a tool. Canvas is a tool. This is just what he's saying is this is the evolution of how things are going to be created. And he's probably not wrong.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away the argument of what value and how that diminishes value of human creativity. Right?
Yeah.
So if everybody has the capability to create, then what value do actual creatives bring to the world? That's a big problem. And people aren't thinking about it.
No, man. They're not.
I don't know what the solution is, but we're going to go through some, I mean, here's the truth. We're going to go through some dystopian shit, and we're living in it now, but it's going to get way worse before it gets better. So,
yeah. A for effort here. I'll give it a thumbs up, though. I mean, good way to sneak it in, I guess. But
I mean, he's proven a point. I just don't think he's proven the point that he thinks he's proven.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real, bro.
But again, it's all perspective.
Yeah, but let's say the whole art industry, though. I've never because to me it's like money laundering, basically. Like
Well,
once you
part
get
of
to
it.
the high level shit. You
So
know?
is antique furniture.
Yeah.
Okay, so people don't understand why people buy these things. Okay, like antique furniture is one of the most valuable things that you can buy, and it continues to appreciate. And there's no like log or tax forms or anything. It's just way to hold your money tax free. Lots of people do that with art. They do that with things like antiques. There's all different kinds of ways.
Especially when you can assign the value to be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of it is. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
We're going to see.
Yeah. See, we shall.
Yeah.
Guys, Andy, that's all I have.
Yep, me too. All right, guys, we will see you on Monday, and we will have the new show schedule for you in Monday's show for next week. So appreciate you guys. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.